Rage friends and fans, we are so excited. I'm back for Rage in the Cage 75, and I've got a debut fighter here with me. This is Parker Avendano.
Yes.
Oh, good. I got it correct. I was so nervous about that. Well, I am always excited to have a debut fighter, and I was just telling you, you train at Solid MMA, and some of the fighters there at Solid stood this very ground, in other words, not here in the studio, but right in front of me for their debut fights as well. So tell me a little bit about what landed you at Solid MMA.
Well, one of my friends trains there that I went to high school with, and he knows that I wrestle, so I saw he started going there. He's always posting on social media, so I was like, I've always wanted to do MMA, so it's like as soon as I get the chance, I'm going to go check that out. Ever since I've been there all the time, just doing what I can, so that's how I'm here now.
So are you a recent graduate, or how long has it been since you graduated high school?
I graduated high school in 2019.
Okay, so fairly recent
so
here.
I just finished my freshman year in college.
Okay, and where do you go to school at?
I wrestle at Newman University in Wichita. Just wrestled my freshman year there.
So you drive from Wichita to train here some, or
I live here in the summertime because it's up in Wichita. I'm going to Southwestern Oklahoma State next year, so I only did 1 year in Wichita.
Okay.
So it's about 28 minutes from my house. So.
Will you be wrestling there at the new school, Southwestern State?
No, I'll be fighting full time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know. So obviously, for you to land a position as a wrestler at Wichita State, you are have a solid background in wrestling. So tell me some of your accomplishments in the wrestling.
I'm 3-time national team qualifier, 2-time national dual team qualifier. I was a state finalist, two-time state qualifier. I was a state finalist in 2018. I got injured my senior year, so I didn't get to go get the state title like I was supposed to. But so I've done quite a few things. I've been wrestling a long time, since I was about 8 years old. So.
What do you have a family history of wrestling, or what brought you in that?
I was the first one to start. I don't know. I tried other sports. I didn't really like them. We just started wrestling. I mean, it kind of just put me in it. Like it wasn't really a thought up thing. It just happened. So, and I've been doing it ever since.
Now, didn't you tell me it was El Reno High School you wrestled for?
Yeah, I wrestled at El Reno High School.
Oh, good. Well, I know a lot of good wrestlers that came out of El Reno in the Kingfisher area. So I live up not too far from there, up in Caston. So I get to follow a lot of you wrestlers in that area. So obviously your wrestling is on par. How have you been able to kind of intermingle some of the new MMA disciplines, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai?
It's actually come really fluidly to me. It hasn't taken me I learned pretty quick. I just always needed that someone to invest in me. You know, when I was wrestling, Tyrone Lewis, he's my head coach. He wrestled at Oklahoma State. He came my freshman year, and he took a couple of us and we just ran. We just started building up from there. It's kind of been the same thing as Solid. Tegan, he's pretty much him and Stephanie have kind of just taken me in. So we've been grinding ever since I started going there. And it's coming pretty easy, so I'm feeling good about it.
Oh, good. And so you've been there at Solid, what, about 5 months?
Yeah, since May, beginning of May.
Okay. Wow. I mean, they obviously see something in you to put you in that cage with, 5 months of training with them. So I'm super excited, more than I was even when I started the interview, just as I'm learning more about you. So we've kind of got the fighting in the background now. And the tougher questions for some folks are, we know now that you are in college. You just graduated from high school. What's something else about you that would be interesting for all of us to know?
I'd say I am an exercise science major. I'm going to be a physical therapist. That's my career thing. So, I mean, hopefully fighting overtakes that. That's the goal, but that's my on paper, that's my career plan for as far as that goes. So, maybe you wouldn't think that someone who's fighting want to be a physical therapist.
I mean, actually, it works really well together.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it really does. And even, because, you're learning your body and you're learning how it works, so your own recovery hopefully will be a little bit easier for that. And I'm very familiar with physical therapy now. I'm not certified as a physical therapist, but I had an aunt that I take care of that had a stroke. So I might give you a side job.
Sweet. Yeah.
So, but I so appreciate you. I'm so excited. Do you know anything about your opponent?
No, I just know that they're in Texas. That's what I know. So.
In Texas, okay. Anything that I didn't ask you that you want to mention, or do you have any shout-outs? I know you're early in your career. If you have sponsors, you're welcome to.
Yeah, my gym, my home training, Solid MMA, Cobra BJJ, Professor Eric Benton, my manager, Tamara Benton, crew Ruben Zamaron, and Tegan Dooley and Stephanie Geltmacher for helping me get along so far to where I am right now. So we got a lot more coming.
Such a fun crew. Love the guys over there at Solid, and Tegan and Stephanie. I mean, I can't wait for you to get on a fight card with them, alongside them.
That'd be
That'll be
awesome.
really, really cool. So, well, thank you so much, Parker.
Thank
We
you very
appreciate you
much.
being here. Hey, do you have tickets in hand for any fans out there that might need some tickets?
I do have tickets, so if you need some, you can find them on Instagram, Facebook. You can find me.
All right, and like he said, if you guys need tickets, this fighter right here, Parker, any other fighter on the card, stubwire.com, you can actually click their names. If you find a fighter during these interviews that you really want to support, they would love to have that because they get a commission off of those sales. September 11th, that's the day. Rage in the Cage 75 coming your way, and we will rage it up once again. See you there.